zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Here's Brady to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And 10.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, 66. 53, Mike. Come this way. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here we go. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Regular.
Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Carry for Kansas City. taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdown. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 31 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Switch up. Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you. Hey, go 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
With the score.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they got it 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back. This lead is very... And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 53, 53, Mike. Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
They'll run it again with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 brings up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
At the Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike, 29, Alpha. Coming in.
They'll run it with Jones. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
53 is the mic. Let's go, D. Check. 53 is the mic. Check. 53.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fournette, a first down carry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, his throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 63 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is intercepted. And that's